We need that border wall. That's right, I've had a change of mind. I was dead set against the border wall, but I had to change my opinion. I had a great but very short conversation in the credit union with an acquaintance of mine named Chris. Now, Chris is a guy who deals in hard facts. He reads, and he doesn't develop his opinions on emotions or rhetoric. So speaking on the border wall, this is how the conversation went. Chris asked me if I had a fence around my house, and others who fence in their property, to keep other people from coming onto their property, and to keep those inside safe. And I began to think about the other countries I adore and how much I love my own country, America. And one of the reasons I enjoy going to other countries, particularly Germany, is that it's clean and I feel so safe there. But I have to go through very strict customs to get over to Germany. I can't just hop over a fence or take a boat over and set up camp indefinitely. I have to get an extended visa if I want to stay longer, and I have to follow rules. And I want the same thing for my country and for people who visit here in America to feel the same way. Safe. You know, the reality is that it takes rules and regulations and standards to keep citizens safe. Now, we also talked about wages and money that the border wall will affect, but that's another video. Then Chris reminded me of a very hard subject. He reminded me of the thousands of children who disappear and have disappeared in the U.S. Children who've been taken. And as hard as it may sound, children who've been taken by illegals, who have come here illegally. They slipped in and they slip out with the child that they kidnap or they steal. They just take. And that child is never seen again. I hurt inside just talking about the pain that the parents and families of these missing children must feel. I think of my own loved ones and how I would feel. We definitely do need that border wall. And we need to know who is coming into America. Look, when you love someone or something, you want to keep it safe and you'll do anything to protect it. But that can't happen without checks and balances. Checks and balances of accountability for who has entered our country. I'm not ashamed or afraid to say that I love the USA. I love my country. You see, I realize that people sometimes get caught up in the messenger instead of focusing on the message. Generally, when people hear about the wall or they're in a conversation about the border wall, they think of Mr. Trump and automatically base their opinion on whether they like him or not. But we have to be realistic about the real facts, not on our opinion about the messenger. Americans should not have to go to another country to feel safe. We should feel that same safety, that feeling of safety, right here at home in the good old US of A. See, I'm not the kind of person who closes their eyes to facts and refuses to evolve because of previous opinions. That's why I've changed my mind on the border wall. We do need it. America is a jewel, a beautiful free country, and we need to protect it. Just wishing it's safe isn't enough. So Chris, if you're out there listening to this video, thanks for reminding me that people need to dialogue. We need to share information and we need to share facts to evolve as a person. Because when we get so that we can't learn and grow, then we've become stagnant and set in our ways and growth stunted. So fellow Americans, keep your open mind. Always keep learning and always grow. This is a Logic channel.